Oh, keep in mind, earlier I mentioned women. Here it says, while cosmetic surgeries are open to everyone, women account for 94% of all procedures, with 43% of college age patients admitting to a willingness to undergo more surgeries in the future. So that's 43% of that 94% are women who's probably from the age of 18 to 22 in the best shape of their lives. Just think about that.
You are now listening to
The Really Joke Podcast. Really Joke. Really.
Good day, people. It kind of gives me, I kind of hate to do this video, but I kind of feel like I got to, a little bit anyway. But first off, rest in peace to JACKYOH, which is DC Young Fly's girlfriend and the mother of his three kids. When I actually had went and checked out her YouTube after I heard the news of what happened with her, and she was a good mom, man. It looked like she was dedicated. It looked like she may have been a stay at home for the most part. She had a business. Um, she kind of highlighted her family a lot. And yeah, so I take my hat off to any woman like that that's focused on the kids. You got your guy. And yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. I've never really been a big fan of DC Young Fly, because to me he's really not that funny, but that's just my personal opinion. But I gained a little respect for him just watching him pray over his family and watching how his kids pray over their family also. So, I gained a little respect for him. Now, I'm not big on any man who's just willing to have babies with a woman and doesn't want to marry her. And keep in mind, I think they've been together like 5 or 6 years. They've had three kids in that time. Why not just take the next step? Y'all a family. But anywho, the point of this video is really not about that. The point of this video is it's bigger than what you think. And this is what I mean when I say it's bigger than what you think. The lady died going to get cosmetic surgery, or, I'm not sure if you consider that cosmetic, but she died having surgery. They supposedly she was going to get a mommy makeover, which is she already had a breast job, so I doubt if she was getting that done. So she was probably getting a tummy tuck, some what is they tighten your tummy and stuff when you get a tummy tuck, and probably a BBL is what I would be expecting. Keep in mind in that process, they give you a new belly button, and the recovery time takes a while. I mean, it takes like a couple months, at least a couple months from what I saw. But to me, the bigger thing is this is the day that we live in now. Everybody wants to go and get plastic surgery done. Nobody wants to put in the work to, to be a better you. Everybody wants the quick fix, go to the doctor, get this procedure, get that procedure. And, and keep in mind, I'm not saying just specifically her. I mean, a lot of women today, they're kind of, in the same field, pretty much. And, it's kind of crazy that it's a lot of people, not just that lady. It's a lot of people today, you're willing to risk your life, for just to look better in pictures. I mean, because that's what it's gonna be, like more than likely your husband, if you're married, probably doesn't care about that. Your kids don't care about that, you know, but you're willing to risk your life to look good in pictures. because that's what it is. You know, you might, I'm sure there's some people who may say, "Oh, I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this because it's gonna make me feel better," and that may be true a little bit, but it's mainly the pictures that you're gonna post on social media. And if you really think about it, social media has women in a chokehold. And I swear that's just my personal opinion, but I swear it really does. Which is why you see a lot of women doing the same thing that all the other women are doing, you know. And keep in mind, if you go look at the reviews from the doctor that was doing her surgery, they they wasn't good. Yeah, if you look at the reviews from that doctor, they really wasn't good. Like, I looked them up myself. There's a lot of people who left bad reviews. Um, Not to mention, I did go to this one site where it showed that he wasn't I think it's board certified was the term. And yeah, it was I mean, it's kind of like, dang, man. I'm not sure how much she looked into it or into that guy, but yeah, they were kind of bad. But it's a couple things that I want to highlight. So I found a few stories. All right, so this is a story that I found on Forbes. This was dated January 2023, January the 18th. Cosmetic surgery is on the rise with technology, and Hollywood is at the center of it. And keep in mind, this factors into the impact of social media because, a lot of people want to be like these people that's in Hollywood and get these certain procedures. But anyway, if you look at the story, and some of this is going to come from an actual surgeon. It says a 2021 report on North America's cosmetic surgery and procedure market suggests that the market will increase. Well, excuse me, the market will witness a growth trend at a compound annual growth rate of 6%, 6.34% between 2021 and 2028. This figure is keeping its trajectory to becoming true. All right, so to make a long story short, surgical procedures increased by 54% in the US alone in 2021. In Canada, the leading cosmetic surgery procedures are Botox and rhinoplasty, which, from what I looked at, is a nose job. And so in Canada, it was over 18,000 people and almost 10,000 online searches on the procedure, respectively. All right. So keep in mind, I think it was 2020, the United States was number one for plastic surgery out of all countries. And from what I looked at, 2023, the United States wasn't number one. They were like number four. So keep in mind, not only are we getting plastic surgery in America, other countries are also. All right. So there was a couple things I wanted to highlight from this. Oh, and one thing here, Hollywood has been the hallmark for setting beauty standards on screen and off screen. Okay, now this is coming from Darren Smith, a New York-based surgeon, and he was talking about the growing popularity among celebrities getting buccal fat removal. Oh, I guess it's buccal. I don't know. A procedure that can attenuate the cheekbones through the removal of fat from the fat pad. That might be what Moneybag Yo has. I don't know. And let's see. Now, this is from the guy, Dr. Dan. Well, I'm going to say Dr. Darren Smith, a New York based surgeon. He says, I think social media plays a tremendous role, he said. We're seeing social media setting all kinds of trends as people are having faster and more frequent access to latest celebrity looks and trends. People are now sharing their experiences more, which results in a fading of the taboo of plastic surgery, as said by Smith. People are so much more open to talking about it, he stated. Keep in mind, they got a picture here of Demi Moore. They said Demi Moore has spent over 500,000 on plastic surgery just for the look that she has. All right, so they talk about the rise in technology, which is cool. But keep in mind, it's going to be some people that's going to school just for this, just because of it's, it's popular. It's kind of trendy. Now, also, I found another story. Oh, keep in mind, earlier I mentioned women. Here it says, while cosmetic surgeries are open to everyone, women account for 94% of all procedures, with 43% of college age patients admitting to a willingness to undergo more surgeries in the future. So that's 43% of that 94% are women who's probably from the age of 18 to 22 in the best shape of their lives. Just think about that. BBLs, also known as a Brazilian butt lift. So in 2012, only 8,500 people in the United States got a BBL. And in less than 10 years, the number has increased with nearly 50,000 BBLs performed in 2020. So just in 2020, 50,000 BBLs were performed. Oh, also, the story says this procedure shows no sign of slowing down as long as celebrity and social media trends continue to highlight larger, firmer backsides. The BBL will give many women the fuller, thicker booty they dream of in 2023. All right, so this is what I'm saying. It's bigger than that lady going to get surgery and, unfortunately not making it out. This is the world we live in. Like women, keep in mind, 94%, 94% of the surgeries are by women. So I'm gonna say women are willing to risk their lives for these pictures to post on social media. So you can't tell me I'm wrong. I mean, it's in the facts. I mean, like, let's just be honest. Keep in mind on this same thing, a tummy tuck is one of the most dangerous joints that you can get. Now, keep in mind, they say they perform 100,000 tummy tucks annually, and it's one of the most widely sought after procedures. I kind of do my research. I like dealing with the facts. It actually says most people regret plastic surgery. It says 65% of people they polled regretted their surgery, 28% were very happy, and it says 83% wouldn't consider having any form of cosmetic procedure again. Now, that was from medicalaccidentgroup.co. But now I also found a story where it said 80 some percent were happy, so it's kind of hard to say. But let me show you another story. Let me introduce y'all to Stephanie. Stephanie was 18 years old. She died during a breast augmentation or something like that, whatever they call it, augmentation. I don't know. But anyway, this lady died. She was 18 years old trying to get a breast job. All right, so it says doctors believe there was a fatal reaction to anesthesia during breast augmentation. augmentation. Excuse me. All right, augmentation. All right. So 2 hours into the surgery, she was rushed to the hospital. She died 24 hours later. She was 18 years old. That's, I mean, see, I think that's a part of the bigger picture. People have to realize if a bunch of women want it and they're grown, the young women are going to want it too, you know? So in this story, it also says that, if I'm not mistaken, and keep in mind, this was a board certified plastic surgeon. This is board certified. The DC Young Fly, his girlfriend, he wasn't even board certified. All right. Now, in this story, it also says that they've seen an increase in teens having plastic surgery, and certainly for graduation. People are gifting, people who have the money, they're gifting their kids plastic surgery. That sounds crazy, right? You're in the best shape of your life. Now, also, the American Society of Plastic Surgeons strongly believes that no one younger than 18 should undergo plastic surgery. It's just FYI. Now, just in case you were wondering when this happened, this was in 2008. This was 15 years ago. People have been dying from plastic surgery. All you have to do is get on the internet. But look, people are not going to put these stories out here like that. Look here, Texas woman dies of infection linked to cosmetic surgery. This was 2023, June the 2nd. She contracted fungal meningitis, began to feel ill months after February procedure. All right. So here we go. 5 days ago, Colorado plastic surgeon charged in teen patient's death. Look at here. This how sad it is. Look at this. Nurse dies after performing lipo on herself. She doing lipo on herself. Now it says this was at a clinic in Mexico. Okay, here go another one. Plastic surgeon now facing murder charge. This lady went into a cardiac arrest during breast augmentation surgery. Look at this. A second death in the U.S. has been attributed to a suspected fungal meningitis outbreak among people who had surgery under epidural anesthesia. Let's go to the next page. Oh, y'all remember the Kim Kardashian lookalike? Dead. Died of cardiac arrest in a hospital while she was recovering from plastic surgery. Keep in mind, it does say, experts say all cosmetic procedures are risky. She went into cardiac arrest following a plastic surgery. Okay, this person had surgery to look Korean. Okay. And he was an actor, died after surgery to look Korean. Was this in Korea? Look at this. A young woman went to a well-known plastic cosmetic surgeon for a tummy tuck and related surgery after having given birth to two children. Wrongful death lawsuit. Basically, I just wanted to highlight it's bigger than what you think. You could blame that one surgeon, with the JACKYOH death, or you can look at the culture and look at the impact that we're having on the culture and where we're going wrong as a culture. Now, keep in mind, this is all races pretty much, but for us and people like me, this is a culture. This is our culture. We got to protect it at all costs. And one of the biggest things, in my personal opinion, and from what the doctor said, is being impacted by social media. So I just wanted to share this story. Rest in peace to Jackie O. Condolences to our friends and family, especially our kids. And till next time, I'm out.